In the last month, we have seen a lot of anniversaries related to COVID. The first cases, the lockdown, local mask mandates. And as Chase Biefeld shows us, one Boise woman is celebrating an anniversary of her own.
Cynthia Tankersley was one of the first COVID-19 patients in all of Idaho. This week, she's celebrating the day she got to go home by providing treats for the people that helped save her life.
It's not COVID.
I broke the rules. I was like, I can't help it, I'm sorry.
It was very wonderful to see everyone and thank them.
Cynthia has come a long way since March of 2020. Back then, like most people, she didn't even know that COVID was in Idaho.
I was just going about my day as anybody else would have at that same time.
What started as a loss of taste and smell turned into coughing fits.
It got to the point where I couldn't sleep. I was just coughing all the time, according to my husband.
March 16th, 2020, Cynthia was checked into the ER at St. Alphonsus. That's where she officially tested positive for COVID-19.
Her lungs had become so inflamed at that point, she wasn't able to be supported just with the regular treatments, and so she ended up on a ventilator, paralyzed, in a medically induced coma, and she had a very long course here. And she was the first of many.
Cynthia was in a coma for much of her 3-week stint at St. Alphonsus. Her husband, Dean, had to get all of his updates over the phone.
The staff here was great about keeping me informed. I was talking to them at least a couple of times a day, the doctors, the nurses that were taking care of her. The first time that they intubated her, they told me that she had about 24 hours if they didn't do that. A few days later, which happened to be my birthday, they told me she had a 50-50 shot. At that point, I was looking at, well, 50-50 is a lot better than 24 hours.
Cynthia eventually woke up and recovered enough to check out of the hospital.
I came and picked her up. We got her home, and that pretty well wiped her out for the day. But it was so good to just have her back and, know that she was going to continue to get better.
It's really good to see a success story because so many people have not been as lucky as Cynthia.
Thursday, Cynthia brought lunch to the people that saved her life.
The gratitude of everything that they did is just way up there, and I can't even express it well enough to get it across. Everyone has their thoughts on COVID, but it is very real.
Cynthia had more recovery to do than when she checked out of the hospital, but just a couple months later, she was already back doing what she loves, playing golf with her husband. Reporting in Boise, Chase Biefeld, Idaho's News Channel 7.